Yes, coming to the problem number 3 here, this is related to the set square. We can see the problem. A 30 degrees dash 60 degrees set square of longest side 80 mm long is in vertical plane and 30 degrees inclined to the horizontal plane, while its surface is 45 degrees inclined to the VP. Draw its projections. So coming to the key points of this particular problem, our object is set square 30 degrees dash 60 degrees. So we can see set square also. So out of these three edges, which one is longest edge? This is longest edge. This dimension is available 80 mm. 80 mm is available, and this, if we coming to the situation of the plane surface with respect to the HP and vertical plane. So situated in the HP or VP, it is located in the VP. That means we will be getting the true shape of the set square above the reference line. Above the reference line. That means initially we should construct front view. We should start the projections with front view, because object is situated in the VP. So in the VP we will be getting the true shape. And if we coming to the set square, side is touching with VP or corner is touching with VP. So according to the given data, longest side 80 mm longest side is in the VP. So that is why here I have written side is in the VP. So we should keep that side, left side, in the simple position. Suppose it is reference line. Above the reference line we will be getting true shape, such that we should keep this longer edge above the reference line. Similarly, left side of the simple position. So according to this particular line, we should construct remaining two lines. I will explain the construction later. And inclination with HP, that is 30 degrees. Similarly, inclination with VP, that is 45 degrees. These are the key points of this particular problem. Now let us see the construction of projections of the set square. And one more thing here, plane is inclined to both HP and VP. So projections can be completed in three stages. First one, simple position. Second stage, that is related to the inclination with one plane, and third stage, that is related to inclination with both HP and VP. So we can see the projections. Yes, according to the given data, our set square that is located in the VP, that means touching with the VP. That is why we can construct true shape of the set square in the VP. That means in the front view we will be getting the true shape. And out of three edges of the set square, longer edge is in the VP. So that is why we should keep that one left side in the simple position. So that is 80 mm line. And next step, our set square, that is 30 degrees, 60 degrees. So here I have adjusted the drafter protractor at 30 degrees. At 30 degrees, and from the bottom corner, I have drawn with 2H pencil, very light line, a straight line with 2H pencil. Similarly, with the help of this particular scale, I have drawn with shorter scale this line, that is 30 degrees. Similarly, if we use longer scale, from the topmost point of the vertical line, we can construct the line to intersect the previous line. So here, this one is showing 30 degrees. Similarly, this is showing 60 degrees. So we can show these inclinations also, 30 degrees, and this is 60 degrees. So after we got the intersection of these two lines, we can join these two, we can join this point with this one. Similarly, this point with this one with H pencil. I am going to do it. And one more thing here, I have to tell one more point. Here, this for the purpose of constructing front view, we should maintain minimum 1 centimeter gap because our object is not touching with the horizontal plane. That is why we should maintain minimum 1 centimeter gap. And next, we should join all the points in the in this particular way with H pencil. Then immediately we can project every point onto the reference line. So this line is representing projector of A and C, and next we can project point B to meet reference line. So for the purpose of top view, we should see the plane in this direction. So that time A and B are visible, C is invisible. So we should keep point C within the braces and remaining AB and AB points out of the braces. So A out of the braces, C within the braces, because it is hidden point if you see the plane in this direction. And this one is B. And next join A, B with H pencil. Yes, coming to the second stage projections, we should here we should join these points with H pencil. Then coming to the second stage projections, we should reproduce this particular line, that is the top view, in the second stage, because this is the result of the first stage. And we should use inclination with VP. Inclination with VP, that is 45 degrees, which is available in the given data. So I have marked, and after reproducing this one, this point must be touching with the reference line. So I have marked this point, and we have A and C points here. So AC we have given, and for the purpose of point B, we can measure AB dimension as radius, this point as center, draw an arc on the 45 degrees inclined line. So this point becomes point B. Now join AB with H pencil. Yes, in this way we can join A and B with H pencil. Then immediately we can project both the points upwards. Then we can construct the locus lines from these 3 points. So this is the projector of C to intersect. Next we can project point A also, that means construct locus line. And next construct locus of B to intersect the particular projector line. Next we should mark intersection points. This is C locus line, this is C projector line. So this point becomes C1 dash. We should add 1 to each letter, because this is the result of the second stage. So actually we will be getting here the C dash, but we should add 1 to each letter, because this is the result of the second stage. And here this is B locus and B projector. So this particular point becomes B1 dash, and here it is C1 dash, and here we will be getting A1 dash. Finally join all the points in the correct sequence with H pencil. So finally we can join all the points in the correct sequence in this way. And next step, we should keep this straight edge, that is longer edge, 30 degrees inclined to the horizontal plane. So we should construct 30 degrees inclined line. Here I am going to do it. Yes, here we can construct 30 degrees inclined line, because the plane surface must be 30 degrees inclined to the HP. That condition is available in the given data. So next we can mark a point anywhere on this line, and we don't have the condition the point is touching with the horizontal plane. That is why here we can leave some dimension. Then we can mark this bottom end. So here that is C1 dash, bottom end. And next we can take this dimension, that is 80, we know about it. So directly we can mark this particular point with the help of scale. So that is 80. So here we got this A1 dash. And next, for the purpose of B1 dash, we can take A to B dimension as radius. This particular dimension as radius, A to B dimension as radius. And here this is our point A. So we can construct an arc here. And next we can take B to C dimension as radius. And here we have C, this particular point as center, cut the previous arc. So that intersection of previous arc and this particular arc, that point becomes B1 dash. And here this is A1 dash. Now join all 3 points with HB pencil. Yes, in this way we can join all the points in the correct sequence with HB pencil. Here we must show the variation between the H projections and HB projections. Next we should project every point downwards in this way. Projector of C, projector of B, projector of A. And next we should draw the locus lines from the second top view. So here this reference line is representing locus of AC. And here we can construct one more locus line, that is point B locus line to intersect point B projector. That is enough. So point B locus line intersecting point B projector. So this particular point becomes B1, and here C locus, C projector. This point becomes C1, and A locus line, this is A projector line. So this is A1. Now join ABC with HB pencil. So in this way we can join all the points with HB pencil. And if we observe the final diagram of this particular portion, so here at the end of the problem we got AC that is in the reference line, that means in the vertical plane. This is touching with the reference line means touching with the vertical plane AC. So whatever the portion is there in the simple position left side, that one can comes on the reference line at the end of the problem. That is what our condition. AC longer edge is in the VP. Similarly, that longer edge is 30 degrees inclined to the HP and our surface is 45 degrees inclined to the VP. These are the given conditions, and finally we got the problem in this way. And now let us move to the problem number 4. Yes, coming to the problem number 4, a semicircular plate of 80 mm diameter has its straight edge in the VP and inclined at 45 degrees to HP. The plate makes an angle 30 degrees with VP. Draw its projections. Now let us see the key points of this particular problem. Our object semicircle, the dimensions of this one 80 mm diameter, that means 40 mm radius from this particular point, and has its straight edge in the VP. So which one is situated in the HP? Plane is situated in the HP or in the VP? So it is touching with the VP. So in the VP we will be getting the true shape. So in the vertical plane, that means above the reference line, we should construct the true shape of the semicircle. So how can we construct the semicircle? So if we coming to the given condition, its straight edge is in the VP. So we should keep that straight edge left side in the simple position. Our true shape can comes in the vertical plane, that means in the that is available in the front view in the vertical plane. Similarly, we should keep straight edge of the semicircle means this one. We should keep this one left side in the simple position. Simply in this way we should construct the true shape, not this way or this way. We should keep the protractor or semicircle in this way in the true shape. And if we observe the inclination with HP, that is denoted by theta, is equal to 45 degrees. So inclination with HP always can comes above the reference line only. Similarly, inclination with VP, that is denoted by pi, this one can comes always below the reference line, that is 30 degrees. So this is about given conditions, given problem. Similarly, key points of this problem. Now now let us construct the simple position projections. As I said that in the vertical plane we should construct semicircle, that is such that we should keep straight edge left side in the simple position. We are going to do it. So if we coming to the simple position, in the vertical plane we will be getting the true shape such that the straight edge must be touching with the vertical plane. So that is why we have kept this particular edge left side in the simple position. So here I am going to construct semicircle. So for that purpose I have taken center of the 80 mm dimension as center and 40 mm dimension as radius. We can construct semicircle. We can construct the semicircle in this way with H pencil. We should use H pencil. Then immediately we can divide this particular semicircle in 4 equal parts. In the next step we can divide this 180 degrees, that means semicircle into 4 equal parts, each part representing 45, 45, 45, 45. And next immediately we can project every point onto the reference line. We can project all the points down onto the reference line in this way. So for the purpose of top view we should see the plane surface in this direction. So that time 1, 2, 3 visible and 4 and 5 points are hidden points. So here 1, 2, 3 visible, 4, 5 hidden points. So here I can keep one. So sorry, here we should add dash to each number. We can use either numbers or letters, that is our wish. So here 1 visible, 5 invisible, 2 visible, 4 invisible, 3 visible. So join all the points in the correct sequence with H pencil. Yes, in this way we can join all the points with H pencil. And next if we coming to the second stage, this is the result of the first stage. We should reproduce the result of the first stage in the second stage projections, such that according to the given condition, the plane is 30 degrees inclined to the vertical plane. So here we can keep this one 30 degrees inclined to the reference line. So on this particular 30 degrees line we can mark these points such that this point must be located on the reference line. So I can keep 1 and 5 at this particular position. Similarly, we can take 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 dimension as radius, this point as center, draw an arc here, so that here we will be getting 3. Similarly, 1 to 2 dimension as radius, this point as center, we can construct an arc here. So here we will be getting 2, within the braces 4. Now join these 3 points with H pencil. So we can join all the points with H pencil in this way, then immediately project 3 points upwards, and next we can construct the locus lines from the first front view to intersect the respective projector line. So here we can mark intersection points. So intersection of locus of 1, projector of 1, 1, 1 dash, locus of 2, projector of 2, 2, 1 dash. Similarly, we can mark 3, 1 dash, 4, 1 dash, 5, 1 dash. Here we should add 1 to each number, because this is the result of the final result of the second stage. Now join all the points in the correct sequence. So here straight line, here we should use here by free hand we should join all the points. Yes, finally we can join all the points in the correct sequence in this way. This one straight line, remaining all points by free hand we can join. Initially with 2H pencil, then use H pencil, so that we will be getting this one in this way. And next, this is the result of the second stage. So we should reproduce the result of the second stage in the third stage, such that we should use inclination with horizontal plane. Inclination with horizontal plane, that is equal to 45 degrees. So here we can construct 45 degrees line. Yes, in this way we can construct 45 degrees inclined line, theta is equal to 45 degrees. Then on the 45 degrees inclined line, we should mark 1, 1 dash, similarly 5, 1 dash. In this way, and it should not be touching with the reference line. So that is why here we can leave some dimension, then mark 5, 1 dash, and from the 5, 1 dash, this dimension is 80 mm, because the diameter of this semicircle, that is 80 mm. So we can mark 1, 1 dash. So with respect to the 1, 1 dash and 5, 1 dash, we should mark 2, 1 dash, 3, 1 dash and 4, 1 dash, so that we can use compass. So here we can take 1 to 2 dimension as radius, and if we coming to the point 1, here we can take point 1 as center. Draw an arc with 2H pencil. Similarly, fifth point, at the fifth point we can take same dimension as radius, same dimension, fifth point as center, same dimension as radius, we can construct an arc. And next we can take 1 to 4. 1 to 4 or 5 to 2, both are same. We can take this dimension as radius, 5 as center, cut the previous arc. Similarly here 1 as center, cut the previous arc here. So in this way we will be getting here 4 and here 2. And for the last point, that is point number 3, we can take either 5, 3 or 1, 3 dimension as radius. This point as center, draw an arc here. And next point number 1 as center, same dimension as radius, cut the previous arc. So that we will be getting 4 remaining 3 points. Then join all the points in the correct sequence with HB pencil, and join 1, 5 with the help of scale. So in this way we can join all the points in the correct sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And while joining these points, we should use initially 2H pencil, so that we will get guide curve. So on that guide curve we can highlight the curve with HB pencil. So this curve must be smooth. So and immediately we can project every point downwards. So this is the projector of 5, projector of 4, and this is the projector of 3, and this is the projector of 1, and next this is the projector of 2. So in this way we can project all the points. And if we coming to the second top view, we have, so from the second top view we can draw the locus lines to intersect the previous projectors. So here 1, 5 located on the reference line, so no need to construct another locus line. So 1 locus and 1 projector. So here we will be getting 1, 1. Similarly 5 locus, 5 projector. So this is 5, 1. And here 2 locus, 2, here we have 2. 2 projector intersection. 4 locus, 4 projector. 4, 1. 3 locus, third point projector. This is 3, 1. Then finally join all the points in the correct sequence, and this one with HB pencil, 5, 1. 5, 1 with straight line, remaining all points with HB pencil. So finally we will be getting the front view and top views in this way. These two views with HB pencil, here these two stages with H pencil. So according to the given conditions, the straight edge is in the vertical plane. So here we can see the straight edge is touching with the reference line, that means in the vertical plane, and our plane is 30 degrees inclined to the VP, 45 degrees inclined to the HP. All conditions have been satisfied. So this is about problem number 4. So I have prepared two more problems, 5 and 6. Fifth problem, that is related to the rectangular plate, and the sixth problem is related to the rhombus. So I am giving these two problems as an assignment problems. So you can solve these two problems directly in the drawing sheet. Okay, if you like my content, similarly my explanation, please click on like and share with your friends. And if you have any doubts about these particular problems, you can ask in the comment section also. Thanks for watching.